Some other things that are exciting and tasty are the lineup of stories that we've got coming up. This week, we're talking about some cool announcements, and we're going to dive into a little bit of some of the conference stuff that's been happening for the last couple of weeks. We are going to start off with a friend of the show, NVIDIA, because this week they have announced that they are becoming a founding member of a new Linux Foundation project that's designed to foster networking software APIs. Now, the project is called the Open Programmable Infrastructure, which is about the most boring name that you can imagine. We're just going to call it OPI. OPI is tasked with creating standards-based solutions for data processing units, which you may know as DPUs, unless you work for Intel, in which case you call them IPUs. But anyway, we'll call them DPUs. Now, you may know that NVIDIA has been building a lot of DPU-based solutions for a while since they acquired Mellanox, and they have their own version of a programming architecture. Much like CUDA for the graphics processors, this one's called DOCA, D-O-C-A. DOCA has been widely available, and they are going to more openly license DOCA to people who want to use it as their development platform for DPUs going forward through the OPI project. The ultimate goal is to create more adoption of DPUs in the industry. And hey, that would benefit NVIDIA since they sell one of the leading ones in the Bluefield technology platform. Chris, is fostering a new Linux Foundation project to increase adoption of their programming API infrastructure a bold move?
I don't know if I'd go as far as to call it a bold move. I think it's a smart move, and I think it is a move that's going to benefit the industry as a whole. But as you said, right, DOCA is this SDK and runtime environment specifically for the Bluefield DPU. But a lot of what it provides is industry standard open APIs and frameworks, right? So things like DPDK for the data plane, SPDK for the storage plane, Open vSwitch, Open SSL. A lot of these things are already open source and open license and publicly available APIs. And DOCA is really a wrapper for a lot of this that brings it together. However, that wrapper, I think, is the key to running hundreds or thousands of DPUs across a given data center. And so I think what we're seeing here is a little bit of NVIDIA playing out of Intel's playbook, which is, taking this stuff out to the public, creating the software that enables the hardware, and then making it as open and easy to use as possible. And so, as you mentioned, right, the news here is that NVIDIA now has become a founding member of the Linux Foundation's Open Programmable Infrastructure project as of yesterday, right, which is really, really cool. And they are contributing DOCA as kind of a framework there. Now, again, these APIs were already public, but now they're openly licensed as well. And so this should allow developers to be able to create common programming or a common programming layer to support these open drivers and libraries, but with the added benefit of DPU acceleration. So I think this will help move DPU or IPU or SmartNIC adoption forward, and is a really smart move on NVIDIA's part, and a good move. Like I said, I don't know if it's quite bold. The advancement here is incremental, I think, but definitely really cool to see.